Ahoy Squid Squad, I'm Jen Person, Developer Relations Engineer. Today I'm showing you the console and terminal steps required to use Squid Cloud. At the end you'll have a blank canvas client app ready to customize with Squid, which you can also use in upcoming tutorials. Squid enables you to interact with your own databases, APIs, and other resources through a single, unified set of functionality in the Squid Client SDK. You interact with your database integrations through a structure of collections and documents. Whether it's Squid's built-in database or external databases like the one shown here, whether it's relational or NoSQL, the Squid Client SDK manages them all in the same streamlined manner. You can check out all available database integrations in the documentation, and if you don't see one you like, please reach out to us to request an integration. When you create a new Squid application, a built-in database integration is automatically created. Using this built-in database, Squid is fully functional without needing to customize this backend other than setting up security rules. So we will use the built-in database in this example. Without further ado, let's make our app. To get started with the Squid Client SDK, first create a new application in the Squid Cloud Console. From here, name your app and select your cloud provider. This is the overview page for the app. There's some configuration values we'll need for the client app and backend. In the backend project section, click Initialize Backend. You might be prompted to switch to the dev environment. If so, go ahead and switch. Here we have a couple of commands to copy. The first command downloads the Squid CLI, which is how we interact with Squid from our local machine. Open a terminal and run this command to install the CLI. Then copy the second command from the terminal. This creates a Squid backend app with all files needed to run your app locally and deploy. If I inspect my folder, I can see there's now a folder for the backend. You can learn more about the contents of a backend project in the docs linked in the description. With the backend initialized, let's move on to the front end. Create a new React app using the Vite CLI. I've linked to install instructions for Vite. Squid also has SDKs for Angular and TypeScript, so you can use the framework that works best for you. I'm just showing you React today. Install the Squid Cloud React package in the app. Now it's time to connect the new React app with the Squid platform. For the SDK to function properly, you will need 4 configuration options. App ID is the unique ID of your Squid application. This is generated automatically by Squid and is separate from the name that you've given to your application. The application ID can be found in the application overview in the console or in your .env file in your backend. Below your application ID in the console, you'll find your Squid developer ID. It's a unique user ID for each developer. Your Squid developer ID is for local development only and should be excluded from any deployed frontend. Your region is determined by the cloud provider and region that you selected when creating an application. Check the console to see your region. In this case, I've chosen US East AWS, but you can choose the region that best fits your app. The environment ID can be set to either dev or prod. When you created a new application, Squid automatically sets up these dev and prod environments for you. Use the dev environment for your development and testing. The prod environment is for when you're ready to take your application live. Your Squid app accesses these configuration options in the Squid Context Provider component. Update the source/main.tsx file, adding the Squid Context Provider. For local development, use the dev environment. With configuration complete, the app is ready to use Squid. First, let's get the backend started. Change to your backend directory and call npm install. Then start the backend locally using Squid start. Then create a new terminal window, navigate to the front-end app, and get running using npm run dev. View the app by navigating to the provided localhost address. As you can see, not much is happening in my app just yet, but now I can access my database, add integrations to connect to technologies like databases, auth providers, CRMs, and APIs, and even incorporate Squid AI to get more from my website, data, and applications. Basically, Squid lets you use amazing technologies without having to worry about how to coordinate them. Wondering where to go from here? Check out the video on customizing the client to build a quick demo that shows you how to create, read, update, and delete data from a database using Squid Cloud. Or go deeper with our other videos on Squid collections, documents, query building, managing secrets, and more. Subscribe to the Squid YouTube channel to see all the cool stuff you can do, and check out the documentation for even more. And if you have questions or want to nerd out about Squid, leave a comment here on YouTube or reach out to us on LinkedIn or Discord. Thanks for watching.